Hi, I'm Skyler Davenport. I play Sophie, and I am inviting you all to come see See for Me in theaters only. You do not want to miss this. There's a lot of twists, there's a lot of fun, and there is a lot of action. And it might just surprise you.
Where's the front door?
It's
Just tell me.
Yeah, right there, straight ahead.
Okay. So I'll make it quick because I'm late for my flight. The security system's just down the hall. The guest room's all ready for you. Ciao. Have a safe flight.
You have to know that this is my first international junket, so I'm excited and nervous.
Oh, this is my first international film, so right there with you. We'll be fine. We'll be okay.
First of all, I want to congratulate you for your job here. You really
Congratulations on your first thing here.
You really kept me in suspense with this movie. And it makes me curious, for this movie, what was your process to get prepared for Sophie's character?
Yeah, that's a good question because I don't know how you really can get prepared for a home invasion. Otherwise, it wouldn't be an invasion. I've said this before, but you sort of, when you're doing, because not all of the scenes were terrifying, there's a beginning and an end to the film, but when you're doing the really intense scenes, I tend to just keep sort of an internal imagery that will like cause the fear, to be honest, so that it, reads authentically. And I like to listen to music a lot during the shooting process. Like if I'm sitting back in a room or a trailer and I'm waiting for them to rearrange the lights or stuff.
Okay.
When it's those intense scenes, when it's other scenes, that's okay. But when it's those intense scenes, I tend to go and I'll either sit and listen to music. If I need to look at the lines, I'll look at the lines. But when it's like the high intensity stuff, I tend to just sort of like stay in it and, like, okay, we're good to go. Just be pleasant to everyone. But I told Randall, I said, if I ever, for any reason, like just give you a thumbs up, I don't verbally respond. It's just because I'm making sure we can go when
Okay.
like, he got a lot of like, I'm good. He's like, are you okay? The scene where she's like crying on the floor, he's like, you okay? I was like, so it's very silly.
Cool. That's cool.
See for Me. Connect to a sighted helper on demand for visual assistance in a live video call.
High ceilings, fireplace, and floor-to-ceiling windows with a great view.
Thank you.
System disarmed.
Hey, quiet. We've got a problem. I think someone's here.
Also, well, you already told me, but what was the the one that you consider the biggest challenge you had to face while filming this movie?
Biggest challenge, I've said this before too, would definitely be all the COVID shutdowns that they had to, because I flew back and forth from LA and Canada 3 different times. And so, I mean, it was an annoyance to me. And I did a month of quarantining, which I couldn't even leave the apartment I was in. I had to watch somebody walk my food across the street. Okay. Because you couldn't leave. There was a massive fine and they would deport you. And I was like, that's a problem. So for me, it was more of just, okay, this is what we have to deal with. But I'm sure for producers, that was an issue. I don't want to know. So I have nothing to complain about. Was it like physically challenging to do action scenes? Yeah, but I have nothing to complain about. That's a producer question.
Okay, I'll ask the producer later.
How annoying was COVID?
See for me.
Hey, how can I help you?
There's people in the house.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think they're looking for me. I'm going for it.
Sophie!
Well, in the movie, we see that, well, Sophie shows us to be very powerless, wants independence, and then in the course of the movie realizes that maybe sometimes it's good to have help from others.
Yes, yeah.
Have you ever experienced that feeling before?
Absolutely. You're the first one that's touched on this theme in this film. Yeah, I feel like she's very independent to the point of not even looking at this app until she locks herself out of the building. For me, Sophie and I are very, very different in how we have handled visual impairment. I feel like I tend to be more of a gentle, loving person, and she's a little more abrasive. But in her not wanting to ask for help, I think I had a little bit of the opposite in that when I had lost my normal vision, it was frustrating because I didn't want to ask for help, but I was forced to, and then had to, live with mom. I lost my job. I needed a ride everywhere. I needed to go to all these doctors. And I felt bad putting that burden on other people. So I think for me, it came from a more like, oh, I don't want to trouble anybody. And I'm such a, burdened, like, I'm so sorry that you have to deal with me now. And whereas Sophie, I think it's more of like I don't need anybody, like just a tough, like, screw this, I don't need you. For her, it's more of like a breaking down of the wall, and for me, I feel like it was more of like a building myself up.
Oh, I want to hug you.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Yeah, she's very different. The character is very different, which is fun. That's always fun to play.
Yeah, that's fun to get to another kind of person, and
you get to experience what it would have been like if you had gone that way in dealing with something versus the way that I want. So
yeah, of course.
So, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
We need to offer her right now. She's seen our faces.
No, I haven't.
What's going on here?
Where's the girl?
Please listen to me. They're gonna kill you.
What should I do?
Now, if you ever lived what Sophie lived to get in her house robbed, who would be your emergency contact and why?
Oh, I mean, the police. Which she does call, but I feel like it takes them so long to get there, which I have had that experience of you call an emergency service and they're like, we'll be there in like 25, 30 minutes. And I'm like, there's a fire, but you can't, it's fine. Yes, emergency services of some sort, but like, I don't think in the film you have any control of who the app calls. I think it just calls whoever the next available representative, the next available person who is volunteering or is working for the app. I mean, for me, it would just be police, fire department, any National Guard. I don't know. 911,
and that's all. Okay.
So, yeah. I mean, maybe like my mom, a parent, just to get like, I don't know, a GPS location on the phone or something. You know how they can track,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what a mistake, baby.
Kelly! Shoot them!
Thank you so much, Skyler. You're a great person, really. Thank you so much.
Good luck with everything. I hope that you will have many more. This is not your the first, but not your last.
I hope so.
Much more success.
Oh, thank you. I really hope that. And I hope you see in another movie soon.
Your English is amazing. By the way, I know they're very good.
Thank you so much.